How much is your Steam inventory worth? There is a chance that in this gold box, the value is higher than the average person's car. The top 42 most expensive Rust skins are sitting in this box, amounting to a crazy £22,065. I won't make you wait any longer. Let's see these outrageous skins. We're going to be covering mainly if there's any pay-to-win skins actually in here, and the reason as to why these skins are so expensive. We have 4 sections here, starting from the 50 to 100 range, 100 to 300, 300 to 1000, and 1000 plus. Of course, we'll save the best till last, and let's get straight into the 50 to 100 section. The more affordable range for the normal person, even though £50 to 100 for one singular skin is insane. Starting with the absolute cheapest skin in this video, might as well mix these two together as, well, they are part of the same set. We have the Coffee Can and Rotan Jacket Forest Raiders skin. Now, these two are directly next to each other in price on the Steam market. Now, of course, I will be showing the individual price for all of these skins. I will be showing the Steam price, however, I will also show the Skinport price. Originally, I did plan this video to include their prices as they genuinely are cheaper, and this was without an affiliate code or sponsor, but I did reach out to them, and luckily they did supply me a code. Now, if you do find yourself buying some Rust skins on Skinport, feel free to use my code CRIMLUX just to help me out a little bit. As genuinely making this video, I'm pretty sure every single skin other than one is cheaper on Skinport. Now, let's be real, there's no deep explanation as to why these skins are expensive. They're the best forest camouflage kit. And like every Rust skin in the game, skins are limited. You can't just keep rebuying them like a Valorant store. These two just about reach the £50 limit. However, on Skinport, I mean, the vest is £39 and the coffee can is £41, so you're saving quite a bit. Next up, we do have the Space Rocket work gloves. Now, for our first 3 skins, they are all pay to win so far. These could most definitely be used for a whiteout kit. However, with how expensive they are, there are definitely cheaper, better options. Sadly, this next skin doesn't want to load on my server. In fact, most of the expensive Halloween skins in these boxes don't want to load. However, you guys get to see it on screen. This one is the Creepy Jack long sleeve t-shirt. The main reason for all of these Halloween skins that you're going to see in this video and this one here, they're only really expensive because they are limited. Not many sold back then, and there's just not many in rotation now. Purely a collector's item. And here we have the Rustige Egg, not the most normal sort of skin in the game. This thing is £61 on Steam, and who's buying this? I mean, cool, it's a flex. Yeah, I don't know why anyone's buying this. However, I guess it does look kind of cool. Here with the Christmas tree wooden door, nothing really special about this skin whatsoever. Not even anything painted on the back there. Clearly just a collector's skin. Probably none in rotation. In fact, on the Steam market, there's only 9 of these that you could buy. Moving on to the next skin on our list, it's definitely a more useful skin, and we are actually in the perfect biome for this. This is the Desert Raiders metal face mask. This thing comes in at £68. Crazy money for one singular skin when there's definitely cheaper alternatives out there that look pretty similar, but this is the king of the desert skins. We have yet another metal face mask, and now this one actually hurts kind of hard. I used to have, I think, 3 of these years ago when they were worth, what, £11, maybe less. This is the stainless face mask. Definitely one of the coolest metal face masks that you can buy. And from £11 from when I had it to now 69, yeah, hurts. Now, for some strange reason, I do own this skin. This is the Plate Carrier. I think I bought it because I just wanted to flex with a full blackout kit. Extremely dumb purchase, to be honest. It's just a bit darker than the normal blackout. I mean, sure, kind of pay to win, but probably more pay to lose for your bank account because there's most definitely cheaper alternatives. Here we have yet another Forest Raider skin. This is the Kilt. This is actually the most expensive Forest Raider piece you can buy, coming in at £74. Now, in the £50 to £100 range, it is a lot of armor skins. Now, I thought, why not, for the 2 skins that are in here, the Desert Raiders and the Forest Raiders, let's show off the full set and how much it actually costs to get these sets here. I'm only doing it for these 2 as whiteout just doesn't make the cut. There's not a singular whiteout in any of these boxes. Now, for a full Forest Raider set, this These prices were from 2 days ago from this video coming out, so it will be pretty accurate. On Steam, you could buy this full set for £211, and on Skimport, you can get it for £161, so that is £50 saved. Pretty good. God, this sounds like such an ad. I wouldn't be saying all this if I really didn't mean it, because I'm a Rust skin addict, and I like buying them, and that's where I go to buy them. And the Desert Raiders set is a little bit cheaper, £195 on Steam, and £147 on Skimport. So if you was to buy it there, that's £48 saved. But either way, they are both expensive sets. However, as we move on, there's singular items worth more than all of these. And in my opinion, in this entire video, these two things here are the most useful things that you could buy. Next up is yet another camouflage piece. This is for the Prim stage. We've got a poncho here. This is the camo netting. Probably one of the most expensive ponchos you can buy, coming in at £75. Definitely is camo, but I mean, I just used the fish poncho, to be quite honest, and it arguably does a better job. Next, we have the Incarceration Armored Door. Now, for its price, £77, I'm probably not going to be using or buying this. It is a really good looking skin, I won't lie. I love the vibe of it. However, there's just no real gain to having this. Once again, yet another collector's item. Yet another face mask. We have the legendary gold face mask. £78. It's cool. Not £78 cool, but yeah, it's there. We have our first weapon skin on the list. This is the Demonic Pistol, coming in at £81 on Steam. Now, this is one of the only ones that was more expensive on Skimport. It's actually £133 when I looked. Could have changed, but that is what it was when I saw it. Now, the skin looks okay. However, for its price, yeah, I'm not messing with it. There's nothing paid to win about it whatsoever. Pretty standard. Definitely not getting my vote. Now this does get my vote. The Banana Eyoka, coming in at £83. I might actually buy this skin simply because I'm stupid and irresponsible with my money, and it's funny. This could arguably be one of the most iconic Rust skins, just in the Rust meme community, I guess. And there's not that many Eyoka skins that look very good. I mean, I wouldn't say this looks great either, but it's definitely a funny skin. Here we have the After Death AK. Now, this thing is pretty, I won't lie. I love the detail. It is a good looking skin. For the price of, well, £86, I don't know if I would buy it. I feel like there are cooler ones out there, but it's definitely unique. Look at that. We have another face mask. The Frostbite Metal Face Mask. Coming in at £88, arguably this skin is definitely paid to lose, as it does just glow like crazy in the dark. The world's easiest headshot target. However, it does look cool and it is iconic. Now, for the last skin from the £50 to £100 range is the Digital Camo MP5. Definitely reminds me of the Black Ops era, just the bog standard camo skins. Not bad looking, nothing paid to win about it. Moving on to the 100 to 300 range. Starting off with an absolute banger. Yeah, I lied. This is not a banger. The Grandmother's Gift Barricade. This thing is £109. When I found out that they made a skin for a damn barricade, I was flabbergasted. But yeah, it's in the game. Not worth £109, but it is in the game. Here we have our first sleeping bag of the video, the Crime Bag. Coming in at £117. Looks more like a trash bag than anything. Don't think I'd buy it for that sort of price. Definitely not for me. Now, I'm going to stand next to this sulfur node for this one. We have the Gold Rock next. Now, when I first looked at this skin, I really thought it looked more like sulfur than anything. But now I'm next to a sulfur node. This is more green. But we have the Gold Rock coming in at £118. This thing isn't worth it at all. I mean, it's barely gold. It looks more like fool's gold, if anything. Yeah, get that out of my screen. Now we have the Oil Rats Special, another face mask. We have the Glowing Skull, running at £126, is once again arguably paid to lose as you are glowing like crazy, but the aura is unmatched. I feel like this could actually pair quite nicely with a Forest Raiders set, just the green on green. Next, coming in at £126, arguably the most iconic Rust skin in the game, the Alien Red. Now for that price, I actually think the skin does look really, really good. It's pretty detailed, and the glowing iron sight is a nice touch. Some people say that glowing iron sights are paid to lose. I think people that say that are incredibly wrong because you just can't see it at night. Like if you're a different player, I'm zooming in on this AK, it is not glowing. However, in first person, it glows quite nicely. Obviously, in the age where everyone has a crosshair nowadays, this means less, but it's still a nice addition. Next is a skin that might actually be worth the money in a way. We have the Christmas lights. These come in at 133. Now, the reason I say these might be worth it, you just don't need electric to use these at all. Of course, that much money is a lot for some lights, where you could just use the deluxe version and, you know, set up some wiring, but they are super easy to use and can't lie, I want them. Now, this may actually be the most useless skin next, is the Hot Tempered Longsword. This thing's at £153. It's cool. I like the look of the skin. It's definitely not bad, but it's for a longsword. I actually can't remember the last time I used a longsword in this game. The next skin is another one I do actually own. This is the Tempered Mask, coming in at £155. And why did I buy it? I couldn't tell you. I'm stupid. There is no benefit to having this. There's no pay to win. It doesn't glow, which is good. I mean, it just looks cool, I guess. Some people would say it looks tacky. Some people really hate the tempered stuff, but yeah, I own it for some reason. For some reason, these Halloween skins just don't want to load. But this is the Halloween bat. You can see it on screen. Nothing paid to win about this one at all. Just another limited Halloween skin that not many people got their hands on. In fact, there's only 7 of these on sale on the Steam market. Clearly, these OG old style skins have absolutely shot up in price, because here we have the military camo MP5. Very similar to the digital camo. Nothing crazy about this, no pay to win, obviously. Doesn't really look that good compared to the digital. Yeah, I'd skip. And now, on par with the Alien Red, we have another iconic AK, the Glory AK. This thing is extremely detailed, definitely looks good. Of course, we have the white glow-in-the-dark iron sight there, very nice. However, for £254, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be buying this skin. Definitely stylish though. And that is that for the £100 to £300 skins. I actually can't believe this next skin outprices the Glory AK, but here we go. This is the Neon Dragon Garage Door. The reason for its extreme price is once again because of the amount of skins in rotation. There's only 11 of these on the Steam market right now. Far from a bad skin, but not £330 worthy. Now, this next skin is crazy. In fact, you might own this skin. This is the No Mercy revolver. I'm sure a lot of you own it. It's not expensive. However, did you know that there is a second version of this skin called the No Mercy revolver E-Class? This E-Class is worth £369. Now, try and tell me, is there a difference? Do you see a difference between these revolvers if we aim down sight? You don't notice a difference because there isn't one. This skin, the E-Class revolver, got released by accident and was taken off the market pretty quickly. There's currently 6 of these on the Steam market, so once again, completely a collector's item. We have another sleeping bag here, the Freshly Dug Grave, coming in at £392. The reason the price is so high is, once again, it's a limited item. There's barely any in rotation, and I guess it's kind of camouflage for the desert here. Not bad. I wouldn't buy it for that though, ever. Pretty cool sleeping bag though, I won't lie. Next is the Tempered MP5. Now, I actually really want this skin. This is £421, a bit too much for me right now, but I'm a big fan of the tempered stuff and it would be nice to add it to my collection one day. Nothing paid to win about it, it just adds to my collection really. Here it is aimed down sight, literally no change to the normal MP5 at all. Now, the only reason I really want this is because I'm collecting the tempered stuff. The skin itself actually doesn't look that great. I don't like how it's completely, abused at the top. It looks battle scarred to hell, but I still want it. Now, this is quite an iconic jacket skin. This is the Fire Jacket, around £455. This is a great skin to use to identify what clan you're in if you play on those sort of servers. I wouldn't say there's any pay to win advantage as you're bright and yellow, but it is quite a good looking skin. Now, sadly, these next 2 skins don't load. So annoying. Images on screen. We have the Zipper Face Burlap Headdress and the Horror Bag. Both of these an extortionate amount of money, the Zipper Face being $588 and the Horror Bag being $796. Wow, what a jump. Both of these skins being a Halloween skin. Sole purpose for their price is just because they're a collector's item and there's none in rotation. They don't even look that good, to be honest. The Gimp mask looks better than the Zipper Face. Earlier, we had the most iconic AK skins. Now, this is the most iconic metal face mask. Arguably, the most iconic Rust skin. This is the Big Grin, coming in at £899. Definitely a really good looking skin. Fits with most kits, and it's perfect for blackout, really. Doesn't glow in the dark, just a great skin. And last for this box, we have a skin that doesn't want to load again. This is the Creepy Clown Bandana, £952. Definitely never buying this one. Absolutely crazy money. Last and definitely not least, we have the £1,000 plus skins. There is only 4 items in this box, and the last one is insane. For our first skin in this box, we have the Alien Relic Custom. This thing is insane. It's 1,227 on Steam. However, I think the price is a bit more because on Skinport it's 1,353. Barely any have sold on Steam. This was one of the first pay-to-win skins probably ever in the game, simply because of the glowing iron sight here. Very, very good for nighttime. And it does help that this skin looks really, really cool at night. While the skin looks like it's ripped out of Star Wars or some sci-fi movie, would I spend that much money for it? Absolutely not. It's a cool skin, good features. However, there's actually better pay-to-win customs out there than this. This will hold its price simply because it's limited and it is OG. For our second 1,000 plus skin, we have the Undead Door. Now, I actually really like the skin. I think it's extremely detailed. However, £1,474 for this is crazy. This one got accidentally released during the Halloween 2024 event. Only 80 of these were sold, and that is its reason for its price point. No other reason at all. Clearly nothing pay to win about it. It does glow in the dark, but as does every door skin nowadays. Good looking, just not 1,400 plus good looking. For our second last skin of this video, we have the Punishment Mask. Personally, this thing, I don't think it looks that good. The only reason it's so expensive is because only 300 of these were sold. And the reason this thing skyrocketed in price is because this skin got copyrighted. A very similar situation to the M4A4 HAL in CSGO, or sorry, CS2. However, the HAL actually looks good, and this skin, to me, does not. In fact, not that long ago, the Trust in Rust charity face mask looks very similar to this, and in my opinion, looks better. And for our last skin of this video, if you've seen a lot of Rust gambling content, then I'm sure you know exactly what this skin is. This is the Metal Tree Door skin. Now, I've looked everywhere on most of the third-party marketplaces, on Steam. You cannot buy this thing. You just can't. I did look up online. I think the last one of these sold for a crazy $12,000, which is absolutely insane. So I can only imagine the next one that does sell would probably be around 13,000 or more. This skin is extremely rare and the top collector's item. The skin itself looks good. Obviously nothing pay to win. It's pretty standard door, to be honest. There's nothing special about it other than its price. Now, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've tried my best to up the quality with the cinematics and stuff. I hope you guys have noticed that. If you haven't, I'll work harder. As you can see on the walls there, a sub and a like would go extremely far. And maybe one day in my rushed YouTube career, I'll get to a point where I can give away one of these sort of items in this box. But for now, I'm going to be sticking with my simple pay-to-win items that don't really reach higher than £200. If you think I missed a weapon or a skin, let me know. And once again, if you do want to buy any of these skins, head over to Skinport and use code Crimlux. It will help me out loads, and you guys will get cheaper skins. Love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.